A good matchup on tap in Denver. The Cubs take on the Rockies. Next. Nothing but blue skies above as you get a look there at Coors Field in downtown Denver. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, we're just hoping that we get the same kind of offense we got last night. A lot of runs scored in that ball game, as you see there. Good for the fans, but not so good for the ERAs.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Now a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Rockies. Dexter Fowler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is gonna be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Jorge Soler will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. First offering on the way. In tied at 93, ball 1. Still some cold in the forecast this time of year. 47 degrees at game time this afternoon. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Here he comes on 2-1. And now on 2-1, this ball sent in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Anthony Rizzo will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now the pitch. And a slider swung on, missed, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, so Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Batting order for the Rockies looks like this. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. DJ LeMahieu will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
The 1-1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here comes a 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets fouled past the coaching box. Another payoff pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still pulled at 3-2. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Boy, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That is a great at-bat to start off an inning. You got a guy out there on the mound burning through pitch after pitch, just trying to finish this guy off, and he never could do it.
Daniel Descalso will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now Lester's 0-1. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
A broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Corey Dickerson will get his first opportunity now. Runner still at first with one away. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. To second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Nothing doing in the Colorado first. We'll go to the second from Denver. No score on the show. Starlin Castro will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Here's the first offering. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him. All right.
Ready now on 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The pitch. Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Chris Coughlin. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Looks like a ball to me.
Montero waits, now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Hitters count 2-0. 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, You want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Now the first pitch. Arismendi Alcantara is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Come on now, let's get the K here.
The 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Wow. Watch the reaction here in slow motion after this ball's hit. Pitchers have nightmares about balls coming back like this, and this one nearly undressed him as it rocketed into center field. That could have really been trouble.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Go, Colorado.
Into the box now, John Lester, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
The next pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
All right, Rocky, you got it.
Here comes a 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Here now the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies nothing. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Now here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Coughlin has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Here's a 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Here's the 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here he comes on 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Full count offering on its way. Hard hit towards center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
The catcher, Willeen Rosario now. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Too low. Here we go, Colorado.
Lester ready, the 1-0.
Here we go.
Fouled back. The 1-1 home. Hit hard but foul. The 1-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with two men out. Here's Lester now on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
All right, Rocky.
3-2, here it comes.
Here we go.
Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
You know, sometimes people talk about no doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield just to save a double.
Michael McHenry will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. first pitch to him.
Yep.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign.
Yeah, Rocky!
He's set, now the pitch. Ball one.
One ball, one strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he struck him out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. Dexter Fowler will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Come on, go nice and easy.
So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Jorge Soler will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
One 1-0 on the way. Runner goes for second. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 1-1. Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. Descalzo on to first, and they get the double play.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move. But by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
Anthony Rizzo will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One 1-0 pitch now. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Drew Stubbs makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. And the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Oh-2 now from Lester. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Tyler Matzik.
Tyler Matzik digs in at the plate. And here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Now here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here's the 1-2. Here we go. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Again, a 1-2. Here's a ground ball to first. But the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Now the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
The 2-0 now from Lester. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
The 3-1 coming from Lester. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter number 3, shortstop,
Daniel Descalso will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Runners off for second. Pitch outside to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. First offering on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here it comes. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up at the plate, no doubt.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
1-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. And he got him.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the box, Chris Coughlin. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Here's the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Miguel Montero will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. First pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
No strike. What?
Montero waits, now the pitch. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Throwing now.
1-1 pitch on the way. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and 1 hop to the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. Runner at second here with one man out. He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Tommy La Stella will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Runners on first with one down. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
John Lester will be the batter. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Another 0-2 coming. And this is fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 3 and the Rockies nothing. Daniel Descalso will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Payoff pitch coming. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Corey Dickerson will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
From the belt, the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Oh-2 now from Lester. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled back. The 0-2 once more. Low and away with that one, it's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
He's set, now the pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Three and 2, here it is. And that's low, ball 4.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Nolan Arenado will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Lester ready, the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More ahead from Denver right after this. Dexter Fowler will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder number 24.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, you can tell the third baseman's playing a little bit in front of the bag right here, trying to take away that bunt. Unfortunately, this ball almost takes his teeth out. The reactions had to be quick, and lucky for him, he's still got them.
In is Jorge Soler. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. One-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Here's the 1-1. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Starlin Castro will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now the 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
The 3-1. And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Three-two pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Willeen Rosario will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Michael McHenry will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He waits. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. And he's retired, 1 away.
Well, this is a perfect example why these guys are losing this game. You get the leadoff double. If this ground ball goes to the right side, it's a productive out. You get the man to third, but he hits it to the left side. It's a complete waste of an at-bat.
Here's Drew Stubbs now, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one.
And there's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1. The 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball two. The 2-1. Out of play. The 2-2 coming. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Coughlin is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
And now looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Now, sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with two away.
Troy Tulowitzki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. Hard hit down the line. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now
And a new pitcher is summoned from the bullpen, as it'll be the left-hander Boone Logan that gets the call. Chris Coughlin will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the sixth. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Dickerson is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Miguel Montero will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 7, second baseman,
Arismendi Alcantara will step in. An RBI single this last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here it comes. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. On the way. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. DJ LeMahieu will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And here's the first pitch. The first offering is lined into right field, and they have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Daniel Descalso will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Hit hard down the left field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Nobody out, runner on first. He's set, now the pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Fowler will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Corey Dickerson will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First offering on the way. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. Coughlin there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Here comes a 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. One left for Colorado. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Tommy La Stella will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Standing in now, John Lester, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 with 1 away. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Dexter Fowler will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch on the way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Strike him out.
The 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now the 1-1. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Gonzalez will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Nolan Arenado will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch here from Lester. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Let's go!
Here comes the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance. And that's been the big key for him.
Willeen Rosario will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Michael McHenry will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Lester ready, the 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Ottavino will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
And batting in the 6th spot, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Jorge Soler will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Justin Morneau.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And the eighth will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third, and he's going to get there as he starts out the eighth with a leadoff triple. So he's into third there with the leadoff triple, as the third baseman's going to come over now and discuss how they want to play things with the runner on third, and this is going to set up an interesting... Whoa, whoa, whoa! They were looking for the hidden ball trick there, and I'll tell you what, it just about worked. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He doubled his last time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Pause, now the pitch. Right on the corner, 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Arenado is going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far. As you get a look at our line score for this one, a low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. Starlin Castro will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
1 out and a runner on third. He's ready now. The pitch, low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 1-1 pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
A man at third with 1 away. Now the 3-1 home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's a disappointing at-bat right there with 1 out. He got it airborne all right, but he winds up hitting it straight up in the air, and as a result, he can't pick up that runner from third base.
Stepping in now, Chris Coughlin. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Drew Stubbs will start things off for the Rockies, with Justin Morneau due to follow next. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This ball's grounded foul. Now Lester's 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, 2 now from Lester. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Another 0-2 home. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
You just don't see that, like, ever. Not in that situation, not in that count. That's a big break from an offensive standpoint. Now you've got to find a way to make that hurt somehow.
Justin Morneau will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch coming. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
From the stretch. And there's ball 1.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
One on its way from Lester. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The green light.
The 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Come on, Justin.
Here's the 2-2 home. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You definitely don't want to go hit by pitch, walk to start this inning. So you got to bear down right here. Really lock in on that catcher.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Pedro Strop will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Pedro Strop.
DJ LeMahieu will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Let's get something started here.
The 1-0 home. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with 1 away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that one key hit they've been missing.
He's ready. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0. On the ground towards second. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
And with two guys in scoring position, that might not be exactly what he was hoping to do, but he will pick up one RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to third now with 2 away.
Corey Dickerson will look to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Set, now the pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Men on third with 2 down. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Two pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here comes a 2-2. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Nice easy stroke. Let's go.
The 2-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. The Cubs lead this one 3-1. John Axford come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Miguel Montero will dig in now, 1 for 2 to this point.
Miguel Montero.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Montero waits, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. You get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. And the pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One out, nobody on. Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Tommy La Stella will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. On the way. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it's still 3-1. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 56, Hector Rondon. Now playing second base and batting.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fouled straight back. One, two. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. And the Rocks have made this a 3-2 game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, I'll tell you, that bat is just miserable. I mean, I think the bat finally just said, look, I've had enough.
Charlie Blackmon will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and grounded foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Michael McHenry will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Fowler will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place, but luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Drew Stubbs He'll step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First pitch coming. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He waits, now the pitch. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Comes set, now the pitch. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, he did serve up the home run here to make this one a little bit more interesting. But in the end, he does get the job done, and he nails down the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, John Lester. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Carroll, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 3-2. So long from Denver.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.